Welcome back to my channel where we unlock the wisdom of the Bible to help you become a master of your life. Today, let's discuss a very common problem that many of us face in our workplaces. How do you deal with toxic coworkers? Now, imagine this. You're at work, right? So let's dive in. First, embrace grace. Romans chapter 6 verse 23 tells us that sin, and remember, gossip and complaining are sins, separates us from God, but does not bridle his tongue but deceives his own heart. This one's religion is useless. Gossiping only creates more toxicity. It feeds the evil one. By embracing grace, communicating effectively, not gossiping, seeking God's guidance, and focusing on your purpose, you can turn any negative situation into a positive one. Stay blessed. So focus on being a positive influence in your workplace by speaking words that uplift and encourage others. If you encounter gossip, be wise enough to steer the conversation in a different direction. But the good news is that God's grace is there to help us overcome it. And supplication with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and he will grant you peace. Ask God for wisdom and discernment in dealing with your coworker. Ask for strength to remain calm and for guidance on how to respond. Once you have prayed, trust that God will give you the best solution. When you realize that everyone, including you, is imperfect, it makes it easier to forgive and move forward. So start by forgiving yourself and others, and focus on showing kindness and compassion instead of judgment and blame. You're trying to get your job done, but there's this coworker who just makes things difficult. Whether it's gossiping, complaining, or just being plain rude, it can make going to work feel like a battlefield. But guess what? The Bible has some powerful advice on how to handle these situations. Next, we need to communicate effectively. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 16 says, "But in your hearts, honor Christ the Lord as holy, and resist the devil, and he will flee." Don't let Satan win by letting those negative feelings consume you. Instead, try to talk to your coworker directly in a calm and respectful manner. Express how their behavior affects you and see if you can find a compromise. If that doesn't work, then go to your supervisor or human resources. Remember, clear communication is key to resolving conflicts. Next, don't gossip. James chapter 1 verse 26 says, "If anyone among you thinks he is religious." Lastly, seek God's guidance through prayer. Philippians chapter 4 verse 6, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer remember, you have the power to overcome workplace toxicity."